So you want to know what the hell is going on with our channel? Well, in this episode, we're going to tell you exactly what's going on. If you watched yesterday, we're going to be basically sending out the same message because we want to make sure that all our followers understand what's going on. But we're also going to answer some really cool questions and talk about some amazing results that some of our online tribe members have had. All that and more coming up right after this. Hey everyone, in case we haven't met,
Rookie era.
Sound on my computer, sorry. In case we haven't met, my name's Rad Burmeister. I'm the guy that doesn't know how to operate his computer. I'm also the co-founder of Unity Gym and the co-creator of the UMS, the Unified Movement System, where we turn driven people into superhumans. And the way we get such amazing results with our members is that we've created a program that has a perfect balance between strength and flexibility. If you want to know how we do it, get one of the free downloads. There's a link in the description for this video. You can get the flexibility blueprint, the strength blueprint, or the nutrition blueprint, and they will all change your life if you implement that info, or all of them. And I mean that, I'm not just saying it. If you download those things, read it and implement it, it will change your life. It changed ours. That's why we're sharing it with you. As always, I'm joined by the legendary Phil White, our resident physiotherapist and all-round good-looking beard-growing mofo.
Yeah, I'm so glad it's back, man. That was a real rough patch where I had no hair there. Did not like that at all. So, happy to be back. Happy to be talking about this. I think there's some really exciting changes here. And big things coming.
So for those of you that did tune in yesterday, I'm going to make this quick, short and sweet. For those of you that didn't tune in yesterday, pay attention because I don't want to, harp on about the same stuff for our regular viewers. A couple of big things. We are, when we introduced Phil to our show and to our business, we, really got him on board with what we're doing to show you what his knowledge is and what his expertise is. And for those of you that have been watching, you'll know that this guy knows a hell of a lot more than we do about rehab, physiotherapy, exercise and sports science and all that great stuff. He is now going to be running his own channel and you can get onto it. Make sure you subscribe. There's a link in the description, is there? Yeah, link in the description of this video. Click on that, subscribe to his channel.
13 subscribers. So
yes.
Big deal.
Yeah, he's a big deal.
Maybe an influencer. Maybe I'll get that on the back of my shirt as well.
Yeah. Physio crossed out influencer.
Yeah.
So follow Phil's channel. We are going to be shifting back to talking about strength and flexibility, all things UMS, Unified Movement System. But the biggest change is that this show, as of Monday, is going to be streamed live to our private Facebook group called, get ready for it, UMS Movement Mastermind. There's a link for that in the description of this video. You can join for free, and it is our inner circle. It is where we share the best stuff.
Just to be clear, there's no link in the description. Apparently, that's an algorithm. That's like death to algorithm if you link Facebook from YouTube, like the big YouTube Facebook wars.
Nice,
don't like that. So
I like it.
Yanni did not let me do that.
Okay,
but
so search for it. Search for UMS space Movement space Mastermind and join it. It's free to join. Everyone can join, and that's where we're going to be broadcasting this show live every day. We believe that we can help our tribe better that way.
Yep. So the key reasons why we're doing that is Facebook is a bit more of an interactive platform where we can really get you guys talking to us and also posting your own videos where we can kind of get that two-way dialogue a bit better than just the comment section in the YouTube platform. And also, we want to have that kind of like just higher level of value for the people who are really bought in. And for those who do like watching it on YouTube, we will be uploading the videos from Facebook up to YouTube, but it just won't be live.
Yeah.
But we're looking into ways of making it high quality. So like
so
HD.
What we're looking at doing is, so this show will be exactly the same, but it'll be broadcast to Facebook. But what we're probably going to do is film it with our digital SLR camera, our DSLR in 4K. So you'll still see us beautiful men here, but it'll be in 4K. So you'll be able to see all our blemishes and boogers and, anything caught in our teeth.
Might need to do a prep before you're done.
I might have to brush my teeth before I start the show. You're still going to get this show uploaded to YouTube. It's just that for our inner circle, for our tribe, the people that are subscribed to our UMS online coaching program, they are more active on Facebook, and we believe that we can help them better there. So we're going to be answering their questions on this show. And if you want to,
if you haven't been in the group already, it just blew me away how helpful all the other members of the group are. So it's really something that we're trying to encourage. Is just that collaboration and learning from each other, because there's no better way of learning than like analyzing what other people are doing. Like think about how you'd coach them, and you really pick up things yourself. So would definitely recommend that sort of collaborative learning experience.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I can see we've got a whole bunch of viewers, which is awesome. Please smash that like button and leave a comment with your name and where you're watching from so we can give you a little shout out.
And one last plug on ways that you can consume everything we do. I have set up the podcast from the beginning of the year, and I think that's just such a nice way of consuming this sort of stuff, because you can be on the run and, you don't have to be looking at our faces. You can just be listening to our sultry tones while you're getting on with doing other things. So if you head to the Sound of Movement podcast, there is a link to that in the description, and subscribe there. That would be really great. And also leave us a review on Apple Podcasts as well. It would be super helpful. We all just looked up because a almighty rainstorm has started, and
is that
I'm not sure
rain?
if you can pick that up on the.
Is it rain?
Yeah,
it is.
Rain.
Wow.
Yeah, that's,
man,
I've not heard it through the.
all of a sudden, we just heard it sounded like rain was coming through the roof. That's hectic.
That is hectic.
Yeah. So
podcast as well.
Yeah, podcast, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people, they don't have the time to sit down and watch a video, so a podcast is a really great way. I listen to podcasts because you can listen to it while you're walking to your public transport, while you're on public transport, in transit, or train, whatever it is you want to do. So, Phil, you got anything else you want to
Yep, no, good. I think that's probably it, hey? Oh, no, one last thing is the things that will be coming onto YouTube as well is more workout videos, more post-production, like high-quality videos that really...
Yes, that's right. Yep, that's exactly right. And we are actually pretty sure I'm going to start today. I'm going to film a video with Richie today. We're going to be starting to do those proper produced workout videos again. So keep an eye out for those ones.
Yeah, I know there's been kind of a few changes lately and things that we've been trying to get happening, but all of this takes time and a lot of love and energy. So we're trying to get it up and running and get into the rhythm of things. But yeah, it was really nice to see some of the comments from yesterday's video saying, like, people saying they're really on board for what we're doing and how we're doing it. So
Well, I think the video that I'm going to do today with Richard, which has been a really, really hot topic, we're going to do a produced workout video for a pull-up, for how to be able to do proper pull-ups, because that's something that people, really are hungry for the knowledge. And we've had a lot of people in our inner tribe. I'm going to give a shout out to... just give me a sec. I've got to Berza, and I'm not sure how to pronounce your surname, brother. It looks like it's Pocket 2, but it's got a little European symbol above
Umlaut.
the U. Umlaut, yep.
Oh, is that a double dot? I can't see.
I'm not sure, yeah. We're a little bit naive with this stuff in Australia. But
just have that eyesight
Berza
from here.
has posted his first muscle up in the UMS Movement Mastermind, I'm pretty sure from following our Muscle Up Masterclass program, and it is awesome. It is a solid looking muscle up, man, and that is just unreal. So the reason why we get a lot of people asking us about muscle ups, and the reason why we're going to do this video about the pull up, is because that's one of the first prerequisites to a muscle up. You need to be able to do a good pull up. So keep an eye out for that.
That's a huge achievement, and for all you guys out there who are training by yourself, like, one of the best sort of motivating things about training is sharing your wins, and also sharing your losses, like your struggles with people. And I think the mastermind group is just such a nice way of doing that, where you hit that goal, and if you're in a gym by yourself or you're in your own garage gym, you kind of look around and be like, oh yeah, you go me, which is nice for that like internal like satisfaction. But I think it's a really nice place to share that and help encourage other people and motivate other people who are on that same journey as you've been on, and show them that it is doable. So I really encourage people to jump on there and
absolutely,
and post their journey.
Yeah, it's awesome. Now, the next thing that I should talk about, because funnily enough, my mother just text messaged me. We are cleaning out our storeroom here with equipment, and we've got a lot of equipment that we're selling. It's over the years, we've been open for, this is our 7th year. In July, we will be celebrating our 7th birthday. And we have changed our gym so much in that time. Our program, the UMS was born. It was first started as the Foundation Movement System, the FMS. We changed the name to UMS because the Unify Movement System makes more sense to us, because it's a unification of strength and flexibility. And as we've evolved our program, we've just stripped away equipment. We've gone more in the direction of calisthenics and body weight training, while still including weightlifting, but just moved away from machines and things like that. So we've got a lot of equipment sitting out in the storeroom that we just don't use anymore, and we're selling it all. And Mum sent me a text this morning saying, "Oh, guys, you should tell everybody that that, your business isn't going under. You're just cleaning house and going from strength to strength. And I laughed, and I never even thought of that before. So if anybody's looking at at the stuff that we're selling on Facebook Marketplace, rest assured, we're going from strength to strength here. We're not, we're definitely not having any problems. So it's a really good thing what we're doing here. And if you watch, we haven't even done a reveal yet, because what we're about to do today, I'm ordering wall bars. They're called, lots of people call them different names. Some people call them Swedish ladders. Some people call them stall bars. But they're the gymnastics bars that go on the wall that sit about this far off the wall where you have horizontal slats. And there's really cool stuff you can do. One of the most well-known movements that people work on that is the human flag. And we are getting those installed on our back wall. And we've just had a big change to our rig. And once that all gets done, we're going to do a reveal video, because we've made some massive changes to the gym in the last 6 months. And we haven't done that yet. Yanni was really adamant that he wanted it to all be finished before we did a reveal video. So wait till you guys see how cool our gym looks when we do that.
Yeah, it's pretty slick, eh?
Oh, that's awesome. Everybody that hasn't come here for a little while walks in and goes, oh my God, look how cool this place looks. Yeah, this is, we truly believe that our gym has become a world-class facility for what we do, for strength, flexibility, calisthenics, and weightlifting. Of course, they're out there. I'm not saying we're the only one that does it, but there's very few gyms that are anywhere near us that are as well set up as what we are for that. So,
yeah, makes sense.
Cool. Well, let's, look, the whole purpose of today's show, as I said, was really to let you guys and girls know that as of next week, you're going to want to watch this show on the UMS Movement Mastermind. So if you take anything away from this, go and join that group. Everyone can join it. UMS Movement Mastermind on Facebook. Don't miss out on that, because it's a really good opportunity to connect with us closer. You can ask us questions. You can post videos of what you're doing and we'll help you. So that's the main thing. So as long as you've gone and done that, let's finish up the show, Phil, by answering a couple of these questions, and having a few shout-outs, yeah? Is there anything that stood out to you that we need to... There's a bunch of people that are saying...
Because there's sort of old... lots of videos. It's funny with looking back over the analytics of the videos that really hit on our channel, and it seems to be the ones from a while back. So suddenly you're getting all these questions popping up on videos that were you guys made years ago before I even worked here.
And you know what? I'm going to say this real quick. I have had one of my biggest breakthroughs in the last week. I am now doing deficit straddle up middle splits. It's been a lifelong dream of mine. It's some serious van damage. Go to our Instagram page, Unity Gym, @UnityGym, and have a look at the most recent post of me doing it. I'm very, very proud of myself. And then if you want to know how you can get started doing that stuff, go to our YouTube channel. And one of the videos that's really getting some traction now is, what's it called? I can't even remember the name of it, the middle splits one. Scroll. There's got to be a comment on that video somewhere. Now scroll down.
Down.
So just give me a sec, a little bit further.
Hi, Vegeta.
No. Yeah. That one. So it's called How to Do Side Splits.
If you're not flexible.
How to do side splits if you're not flexible. That video is getting a lot of traction on YouTube, and there's some really, really cool stuff if you want to learn how to do the side splits, aka middle splits. Anyway, that's just a little pat on the back from me. So.
Yeah. Huge achievement.
You got to celebrate these achievements, man.
Yeah, which is what you can do on the UMS Mastermind group, which is really nice.
Right,
if there's anyone who has any questions on the on the YouTube live stream, then pop them in here before we finish up, and we'll get to them. Because that's the kind of access you can get here.
Yeah. That's it. So any other comments that we've got, Phil, that we need to...
My computer has just totally died. So
right.
Not died, but it is not going to the comments.
So let's have a look. I'll see if I can bring them up in the easy way.
And Tommy's just saying here, oh, heck yeah, I've been doing plain old leg raises on them ones at the gymnastics place, the Swedish ladder. Yeah, there's all sorts of crazy stuff you can do on there, and I'm really looking forward to learning how to progress into it, because I'm pretty far off at the moment.
There's an extremely sexually suggestive comment that I'm not going to read here on that middle splits video, which is absolutely hilarious. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go and have a look at that video.
We'll leave that one, eh?
Yeah, right. Okay.
As much as I love marking the podcast explicit on when I'm setting it up, it's just easier if we don't have to.
Yep. Shelley Marsh, I really appreciate the comment. I am married, though, happily with a child, so
Yikes.
Okay. What do we got here? Look, they're all pretty general comments. Look, we've got a lot of people to give shout outs to, so Zyma Tracks has saying that he's subscribed. Thank you. Logan Hayden has commented saying this would be good for general hip openers too on the middle splits video. You're absolutely right, it would be. Bodyweight Fitness is giving us a shout out for this stuff. And Fly Hard is giving us... Oh, okay, so Fly Hard is saying... How does one determine if you have genetically poor shoulders? I have hurt myself at least 3 times in the past 5 years doing overhead press, killing my gymming efforts all 3 times. Do you have, let me see, sorry, do you have alternative exercises? I'm going to say, before Phil jumps in, because Phil's definitely going to have a bit more to say on this than me.
Yep.
Overhead press is, if you're doing it with a barbell, overhead press is not something that every person is qualified to do. There are, for a lot of people, like if you can't get your arms into this position without weight, then by putting a barbell here and trying to force it, it's a recipe for disaster. So,
yeah, I'd say that I think genetically poor shoulders is, maybe something mentioned in that video, but I think it's often people like to find reasons why they can't do things that are outside of their control. And I think for most people, most of the time, like I'm sure there will be some, like when you actually have slightly deformed joints as you develop, maybe there'd be some limitations there, or you've had serious injury. But usually it's just you haven't kind of spent the time getting used to that movement. So certainly they're asking what movements can you do if you haven't quite got it. And I've talked about training in your available range and training through that pain-free range, and that's a really good way of getting started. So you might find that, as soon as you get your arm up above shoulder height, that's really challenging. So starting off by just doing a equal amount of push and pull in the horizontal plane, and then as you go, having your horizontal push-pull day like you do in the UMS, but then on your vertical push-pull, instead of doing your overhead stuff strictly overhead and causing yourself pain, rather doing it just slightly off that horizontal plane. So maybe you're just going, slightly...
Slight incline.
If you have an incline bench that you can work with, going up to like 1 rung and doing your push and pull in that sort of angle. And then as you go, just building up slowly by slowly, adding in plenty of, shoulder, scapular training exercises, adding in some rotator cuff work, and then just gradually getting to that overhead. Then I think that will work for, 95% of people. It's when people go from like big changes is usually where things go wrong. And when
it's when you go from like never doing overhead pressing to just walking in the gym.
Exactly, because you spend your life, either at your computer, on your phone, driving your car, crossing your arms, like all this stuff.
It's very rare that anybody goes like that.
Don't spend your time in that position, so it's going to be really tough if you're like, I'm on a fitness kick and I'm going to see how much weight I can lift over my head. It's going to be really challenging. So take that graduated approach, and I think it's very unlikely that you've got genetically poor shoulders.
Yep. Yeah, and that's one of the biggest problems that new people to the gym face is that, and when I was a personal trainer at one of the big chain gyms in Australia for 10 years, you see it all the time. You see these people that walk in and they have no idea what they're doing, and for whatever reason they don't want to get a trainer to get any help, and they walk in and they look around to see what everybody else is doing, and then they try and copy it.
That was me when I started.
Yeah, man, it was everybody,
Yeah, put headphones on, avoid eye contact, and then just try and
what's that guy doing? I'm going to go and try that.
Yeah.
And it's a recipe for disaster because you're looking, of course you look to the people that are the buffest and the fittest looking. So you're looking at somebody that's often been training for 10 years or something like that, and then you're thinking, I'm going to go and do what he's doing. It's not a good idea. There's a whole lot of steps on the ladder that you have to climb before you get to that, top step.
Yeah, but it can be so hard to figure out those steps. So that's, again, just to really push why we think the UMS Mastermind group is so good. Free to access. You can get on there and be like, hey, overhead's a bit challenging. How can I alternate these exercises? Because it can be hard to figure that out on your own. So
you'll get an answer within a few hours from someone that knows a lot more than you. So,
do it.
All right, cool. That's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to be wrapping up what we're doing here, getting ready for next week on Facebook, on the UMS Movement Mastermind. So make sure you go over there, join the group, and we will see you.
Subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to my
subscribe to Phil's channel.
And then we'll, you subscribe to everything.
Subscribe to everything. Just subscribe, man.
And hit the like button. Do it all.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.
Health is about performance, not just body image.
You better be willing to accept what you're going to have to do to get there.
We'll start focusing on movement goals, strength goals, flexibility goals.
When you nail that skill, That's there forever.
The body image goal doesn't get you that
It's the
far.
consistency and frequency that's going to get you there. It's not the intensity.
There's no shortcuts to mastery and movement. Destination doesn't change overnight, but your direction will.
The gym is not the place to beat up the body that you hate. It's the place to build the body that you love.
We are the gym that teaches people how to move instead of just exercise, because we believe that health is about performance, not just body image.